at a stop sign. Anyway, I just had these thoughts that, you know, when you go and you sit on a beach for a week, it's amazing how much thinking you can do. Even while listening to books, I'm happy to report that I have read 3.5 books in a week. That's like more than I've read in like 2 months. So, I feel like I'm in a bit of a vacation hangover though, and I highly recommend going to South Carolina and sitting on the beaches. It was beautiful. And part of me is super excited to be home. The other part of me is super sad that I'm home. I might just move to South Carolina, everyone. Peace out. Just kidding. The humidity for this Utah girl was a bit much, but I don't know. There is something magical about it. And then on the flight home, somebody like was watching The Notebook out of the corner of my eyes. I was watching Harriet Tubman. It was really good. But I see someone watching The Notebook and I'm like catching myself, and she had closed captions on. I'm like watching that. And it reminded me so much of why I went to South Carolina. Like, a huge Nicholas Sparks fan. I've wanted to go. I started falling in love with his books. Well, I remember seeing the movie The Notebook forever ago, and I was dating a guy, and I was like, I want to go see this movie, and I told him it was a war movie, and there's like this much of a like snippet of the of the war in it, and I can't even tell you which war because I'm not that good at my history. I know, bad. Anyway, so as I was watching, that's totally a side note. Anyway, I just loved it. I loved it. But so the time on the beach, I've been thinking, you know, so much of like the movie Bridesmaids had come on when I was there, and it's rated R. So if you haven't seen it, I understand. And it's funny. There's some funniness to it. But there's this part where the main character, she loses her bakery, she like starts losing her friends, and she's just going through this time in her life. And she ends up like, her roommates kick her out, and she goes to her mom's house with all of her stuff, and she's like, remember when I thought I hit rock bottom? She's like, it wasn't rock bottom. And she just kind of goes in, and she's just living at her mom's house and just kind of wallowing. And I think that we are all entitled to our own emotions. Our emotions are a real thing. Fear is a real thing. Emotions are just, they're real. They feel real to us. And so anyway, she goes to her mom, and I can't think of the actress's name. Anyway, she shows up and she's like shaking her, and she's like, you need to fight, and she's just like, stop. And then finally she like slaps her back, and she's like, you do have some fight left in you. And I think that there's times that we've all hit what we consider rock bottom, and sometimes, like, for me, I haven't hit emotional or financial rock bottom, but I feel like I've hit an emotional rock bottom. And the reason that I talk so much in depth about mindset, you know, and I'm like, I call myself a health coach because I focus on coaching a simple program that balances your blood sugar, and the side effect is weight loss and increased energy. But it's a lifestyle. It's a complete 100% lifestyle. Well, you're building little habits that build onto bigger habits, or little habits that become macro habits that become a lifestyle and a lifelong transformation. But the reason that like the mindset stuff is so big, like 80% mindset, 20% mechanics. If you eat the food, you drink the water, you get some sleep, you know, you do some healthy motion, you're gonna lose weight. If you don't focus on your mind and changing the mindset, you'll just go back to your old habits. You'll go back to those old beliefs. Let's not even talk about habits. You'll go back to those old beliefs of that you're not enough, you're not worthy, that just these things that we fall into. You might fall into anxiety. You might fall into all this stuff that doesn't serve you. And so when I think the biggest thing with health and fitness that people do talk about, but you have to hit that certain season to be able to understand it. And the biggest thing that I can say is, like, when I started weightlifting, I grew confidence. I got stronger. And so week after week I'd come back and I'm like, okay, I did 20-pound shoulder presses. And then I kind of worked up to it. I started doing 30. And then next thing you know, I'm like doing 35s. I don't honestly know if I could do 40s at the moment. With quarantine and stuff, like I have lost strength. And I did have some shoulder issues, but like that right there is like, it's a snowball. It's a snowball to something so much more than physical transformation, than aesthetics. It's all up here. Our minds are so much stronger than we even know and realize. And so to be able to push yourself and go across that boundary and like start realizing like, I got this. I can do this. I'm impressive. Like, freak, I'm amazing. I got this. You can do it. You know, and when you start talking to yourself and you start truly loving yourself for where you're at and who you're becoming. And I think that's the real key, is not just loving yourself like, oh yeah, like I love myself. It's love yourself for who you're becoming and how far you've come. And look back at where you've been and what you've learned. And if it was rock bottom and it seemed to suck, and you look back at it with gratitude and you look at it and think, oh my gosh, that was so effing hard. It makes me want to cry. Like, when you look back and you can see, man, that sucked. But look where I'm at now. Look what I can accomplish. I didn't die. It was hard, but now, like, look at me. And so I think that, like, in relation to health and fitness, it's a snowball. You can't stop it. It's a snowball that's going to keep rolling. And so, I think, like, I've read so many posts lately, and I've had clients that have reached out to me, and then they just say, you know what, Ailish, I'm struggling. And we talk about this stuff, and it's so much more than, like, I don't have any willpower. I don't have this. No, it's in the mind. There's something that's deep rooted there. And to uncover that and to really truly work on yourself and find that self-awareness. I know that word gets thrown around, but like self-awareness, really recognizing and becoming an observer of your own life and of your own self. That's when true change happens. So I say these things, not because I'm perfect at it. No, not at all. I have to laugh hard on that because no, oh my gosh, like every other week I'm like hit rock bottom. Just kidding. But sometimes it feels that way. And I think that anybody can go to school, anybody can go and learn things and read things, but when you've experienced, that's what sets you apart. When you've gone to, like, you've had some experiences and you feel like you've walked it, and then you can go back and share with somebody else. And if it's not even the same thing, but you can share, like, that's what honestly brings me true joy, is to like be able to, and I think that's what parenting does too, right? Like, you experience these things and you try and teach your child or children, and you're like, this is what happened to me. I don't want you to experience this. Like, I don't want you to have to walk the same thing. And let them go and choose their own way. But at least, like, you've given them your experience, your knowledge, and you've done your part, and to be able to help and boost somebody else. So anyway, just real random thoughts for this morning. On my way to the gym, seems like it's been forever. My flight got in at like 11:30 last night, and didn't get home and like to bed until 1:30. Couldn't wind down, so I feel like I'm a little bit of a vacation hangover, but I'm excited to get back to the week. I like to get home on Sundays because then I get my week started on a Monday. Just kind of a little nutty that way. But I hope you have a fabulous week, and I hope you truly learn to love yourself, and not just love yourself, but to love yourself for everything that you are, for all the flaws, all of the experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, like just everything, and find yourself and find the worth in yourself, because you're an amazing person and you have so much to offer and you have so much room to grow. And if you don't like something about your life, you're not a tree. Move. Make a move forward. You can do it. You are amazing. So if you're looking for health and fitness and looking to improve yourself, and you're tired of being stuck, you're tired of feeling a certain way, not having any energy, and just need a plan, and you want to lose some weight, you want to find that health, you want to like feel good, reach out to me. It's a great place to start. It's not the cure-all, but it's the perfect place to start, because that becomes that snowball that will just roll into everything else in your life. And when you feel good, I wish I would have recorded the thing at the airport, or on the airplane, when they were doing the little video, and it's like, put your face mask on first and then help the others around you. You have to do that. You have to be able to put your face mask on, and then you will be able to help everybody else around you. And fill that vase of yours, because if you're pouring from an empty vase, you've got nothing to give. So take care of yourself, love yourself, and that will only make you be able to love harder on others and to give back more to others. So, wow, that was an 11-minute rambling. Anyway, have a happy Monday, a great week, and I just love you. Thank you so much for all the birthday wishes. It just warmed my heart to see everybody send me so much love, and I just truly appreciate it. So have a great day.